It's that super no, she my flow. Yeah. It's that.
Good evening, guys. It's Tommy again at Northern Ear Reactions. How are you all doing? I hope you're all staying safe. I've got another one for you this evening. I've just done Billie Eilish about 5 minutes ago, and now I'm going to do a Metallica song, and it is again the most requested Metallica song that I've had, and it is Disposable Heroes. And again, most comments on my Metallica video has been make sure you do Disposable Heroes. There's been a few others. I think it was Orion. That was another one that people are asking for, and that's definitely on the list to do. But Disposable Heroes by far was the biggest requested song. Now, again, as you have probably already know, this should be a catchphrase of mine. I've not heard this song. I've only heard one Metallica song, and that was the one that I did the other week about drugs addiction. The name escapes me though. But what I'm thinking, I can see that the title is called Disposable Heroes, and I'm thinking, is it about soldiers? Is it about war? I'm just trying to think about heroes that would be around that might be seen as throwaway. And the only thing that I can think of is soldiers. You know, they serve all this time for their country, and then pretty much when they leave the army and their service is done, you know, you see people on the street. You know, you see people really, really struggling, especially veterans and older people ending up with poor healthcare and care homes and being mistreated and stuff. And you think, these guys have fought for our country. So maybe I'm not going to let it sway my thoughts as I'm listening to the song, but that's what I'm thinking at the minute. Is it about war? Is it about mistreating of soldiers? Metallica, Disposable Heroes. Let's go. Yeah. Love that bass. I love how the drum just subtly changes, adds an extra little thing each time. So it's about soldiers. Running back through killing fields. It's about soldiers. Alright, okay, let's see what he's got to say. Soldier boy made of clay, now an empty shell. I like that because it's a bit of a play on words on an empty shell being a bullet or a round, when it's been fired, it's empty. So the ammunition, the spark's gone from that bullet, and now all you've got left is an empty shell. So this soldier, all that's left of him is an empty shell. You know, he's been fired, if you like. He's been shot. His use has been had, and now all that's left of him is an empty shell. Okay. Does he say back to the front there? You will die when I say. Does he say you will die when I say? Sorry. Back to the front. You will die when I say. You must die back to the front. You coward. You serve it. You blind man. Barking of machine gun fire. There's nothing to me now. Sounding of the pipe that ticks. Get used to it somehow. More a man must fight to wear. Glory seeker trends. Bodies fill the fields I see. The slaughter never ends. Soldier boy made us play. Now an empty shell. 21, only son, but he served his well. Bred to kill, not to care. Do just as we say. Finish here, bringing death. He comes to take away. Back to the front. You will do what I say. When I say back to the front. You will die when I say. You must die back to the front. You coward. You serve. Does he mean back to the front as in back to the front line? Like to the front of the war? Someone's trying to run away from it and they're like, get back to the front. So I said right at the very start that I think it's about soldiers that get mistreated after they leave, but I'm feeling like it's more about the mental abuse that war has. Not the mental abuse, the mental impact that war has, and even just like military lifestyle has on someone. You know, he said that this person's only 21, an only son, I think he says, and he's being told, listen, you'll die when I tell you you will die. Like, all your privileges, all your freedom's gone. You are essentially a slave to the country right now. I'm not saying that in a way that I'm disrespecting the army or anything. I'm just saying that that's what I'm thinking this person is feeling like. Right. You will do what I say when I say back to the front. You will die when I say you must die back to the front. You coward, you servant, you blind man. I really like the subtle, they're not even subtle, they're subtle but obvious changes, you know, the different changes that are happening in the song, that they're not like key changes, or they're not as obvious as that transition in that other Metallica song that I did. But there are changes in this song that I'm noticing, that's just pricking my ears up every now and then as to what's that. I don't know whether they're doing it deliberately for this song or whether just Metallica do this in general. That's part of their style, if you like. Master of Puppets, the other song. Could you tell that I'd forgotten the name of the song, because I keep saying that song that I did the other day, Master of Puppets. I don't know why I forgot it. It's there written at the bottom of this bloody video because it's the name of the album. But yeah, very subtle changes in this song that are catching my attention. Yeah, so let's get back to it. That little riff that's then, that what that reminds me of, I've got this image of, you know, like old style war films where someone's got like not a fanfare, what's it called, like a bugle, and they're like and then they start going into battle. It reminds me of that kind of, I get the image of being on the front line and in the distance just hearing and it's just like, right, that's my cue to go in. There was another just a little bit before then when just after he said, we are born for dying, or we are made for dying, and then the song just went a little bit hectic, or more hectic than what it has been. I was thinking to myself then, is it like the Master of Puppets song where that little bit is the person actually charging and going into war? Because just at that little bit, it was just like all kind of inhibitions had gone. It was just pure mayhem. And then it kind of like almost put the brakes on after a couple of seconds. And I don't know if that's got any kind of meaning in the song, whether anyone takes that from it, but I was just thinking to myself, is that similar to Master of Puppets, where it's kind of trying to depict the actual physical going into war, charging? Again, that might be reading too much into it, so I apologise if that's the case, but it's just thoughts that are going round as I'm watching it, as I'm listening. Anyway, I'll stop talking, let's get back into it. that? Is that battle? I think it might be. Oh, I thought it was an end. Wow. Okay. That ending was really shocking then. I thought we'd finished. I thought we'd ended on a kind of epic, kind of classic long note ending. No, there was a little bit more. And then it finished. Yeah, good song. I like that. I liked its message. Yeah, it's more about the act of war and the mental impact that it has on someone, not the way that they're treated afterwards. And that, it's about, I don't care if you die, you'll die when I tell you die. You get in there, you coward. I think he called him a blind man as well. Just get in there, do as I say. I don't care if you're scared. Do it. I like it. Lots and lots of different things. I told you that the music created images for me of actually being in battle, hearing that kind of war call. There was bits where I thought, actually, this is the actual exchange of fire now. This is actual war happening. Yeah, I loved it. I like Metallica. Is this something that they always do? Do they always depict actions in the music? Do they physically change their music up deliberately to depict emotion and different changes? Because if they do, I want to listen to more of them. That was really good. That was really, really good. That's that. Disposable Heroes by Metallica. Thank you very much for commenting. If you've liked it, don't forget to subscribe. And have a nice night. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks a lot. See you later.